Up next, in the one-pass sand and flour torture test, we have a 1980 Electrolux Olympia 1. It's been in my family for all 37 years. Now, if you notice here, I have a period Lawrence hose. It's a braided hose. It's been beat up pretty badly. I've repaired it with Plastidip, and using this hose at the power nozzle, my airflow box says 60 CFM, and that's probably pretty close to what it would have been back almost 4 decades ago. You notice right here I have a new vinyl hose. This one pulls about 75 CFM at the power nozzle. So the first run of this test with the Electrolux, I'm going to use the old braided hose and see what we get with 60 CFM at the power nozzle. And this hose actually has a little better water lift than the gray vinyl hose. So the braided hose I tested out at 80 inches of water lift, and the vinyl hose is just a few inches under that, say 78 inches of water lift, but the airflow is 15 CFM more. I had one comment that I read from somebody who repairs vacuums. It says 15 CFM isn't noticeable. Well, let's see if 15 CFM makes any real difference for this particular test. Now, here's the initial conditions with the braided Lawrence hose. Let's see what happens. Brush roll is new. Bag is the perfect HEPA bag. Alright, let's see if we got anything. Well, looks like it may have gotten a little bit of flour. Got some, maybe half. The sand is certainly proving to be difficult. If I keep rolling the rug back, it looks like it's just kind of spreading it out, embedding it into the concrete. And if I go and put it back as close as I can into original condition, doesn't really look like it did all that well. There's still a bunch kind of jammed into the concrete, but here's close to the original condition. So I guess if I'd have to give it a grade, I'd say flour would probably be about a C, and the sand probably a D, maybe a D plus. I don't know, maybe you would think more like a C minus, but there's still an awful lot of sand just kind of running around there. All right, so that's the kind of performance that we get out of a hose that gives about 60 CFM at the nozzle. You notice that Weisheimer's, if I go over here, was the last person to service this, and they just went out of business recently here in the Columbus, Ohio area, so sorry to see them go. Anyway, I'm going to reset everything, and we're going to try again with the vinyl hose, the newer vinyl hose. It gives about 75 CFM at the nozzle. Until then, see you later.